Hello and welcome to the Art of Kettle. In this video I'm going to be making a cat activity or like activation rug, and the project was sort of inspired by this guy. He came to me while I was knitting and wanted to just snuggle, so I was just going around on the internet checking some stuff up, which led me to an entire like internet deep dive, and it was very ADD driven. Everything that happened after that. But anyway, I ended up seeing this cat toy, and I figured that my cats would love it, but I didn't want to spend money on it. It was soon going to be Christmas, and I really needed to keep to my budget, so I just used some scrap fabric from my stash, and I made a rug. And and I already made an intro actually, but that was during the time when I first got the idea, and it was very much feeling my ADD at that time, and I talked for like 10 minutes about it, and I don't think you want to watch that video. So let's just get into the video. I started out with cutting up some scrap fabric I had from making some mock-ups, and it's a sort of a rougher weave of cotton, quite thick fabric. And then I am just stitching it together with doing felled seams, like felled seam allowance, I think it's called, to piece it all together. And then that piece wasn't quite big enough, so I'm sewing another piece of scrap fabric to my previous pieces and finish the seam allowance off the same way. And then I am folding my fabric twice and measuring out, so I have like a quarter of a circle from the point, the folded point. And just connecting my markings and cutting that out so I get a circle. And then I realized the circle was a bit big, considering what I have had to work with when it came to the other fabric. So I made the circle a bit smaller. And then I'm zigzagging around the edge of the circle. Then I'm measuring out and ripping strips of this fabric I had in my stash that I got from a friend of my mom's who sold us my new sewing machine. And then I'm folding the strips of fabric into lengthwise and zigzag stitching the edge. And then I am gathering stitches around the bottom edge of that folded strip. And then I'm gathering my fabric strip and pinning it down to my base layer. So this is like the frill that's going to spiral inward towards the center of the carpet. And then I'm just stitching it down to the base. And then I keep doing this with all my strips of fabric. So I chose this fabric because I wasn't really fond of the off-white color, so I knew I wouldn't want to use this for any clothes or any other project, and I wouldn't be mad if my cats got it all dirty. So and also because I really liked that it was Christmas themed, and I made this around Christmas for my cats, so it fit the best of all the fabric that I had in my stash at the moment. Yeah, pinning them in a spiral and sewing them down. It gets more difficult to work with it the closer towards the center I come. So yeah, and then I'm pinning down some more and trying to decide how I want the center to be. And I decided to make it sort of like a, I don't know, I thought about it like a little flower in the center, but I don't know what you would call it. Yes, gather it a bit more tightly at the center and then pinning it down. And then I'm stitching. And I hadn't really done any proper measurement or anything when it came to the spiral or anything. I just this project was really messy, but it turned out really nice, so it worked. For this kind of project you don't need to be exact, so that was nice. And then after I had sewn all this together and backstitched, it was all finished, and this is the final carpet. I'm placing some candy. It's not as much as it looks like with the candy, and it's for both cats, so, or like treats. I quite enjoy watching them playing around with the carpet for a little bit. So for a quick, like ADD driven project, I think it turned out fine. I started last night, finished today. It's not the most thought out project, and it's not super close to the picture, but it serves its function. I think the cats like it. I'll continue to test it. There is some more candy in here. Yeah, I like how it turned out. It's fine. It's pretty cute, actually. I could have made it a bit more dense with the gathered portions, but I didn't have enough material. This is just a stash project. If you're trying to do something really quick, this is a good project. You don't have to, I didn't even iron anything. This was purely just go, this project. This is how the underside looks. It's fine. I might put some, I have this kind of stop and go, I think it's called, thing you can put under your socks so you don't trip or like slide. You're on the wrong side. Yeah, I can put that on the underside here. So that it doesn't slide around so much. Maybe. I don't know. Possibly. We shall see. Anyway, this is the finished project. This took me a couple of hours. Easy to do if you have cats and they need a Christmas gift or something. Or maybe to owners of a cat who is really clever and needs a lot of activities and stimulating things to happen to sleep at night. This will be great. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. And if you want to see more of my videos in the future, you may want to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Please leave a comment if you have any thoughts of quick and easy cat projects or other stash busting projects, because I have a lot of scrap fabric, starting to get a decent portion of scrap fabric. Please leave a comment for other content you might want to see. I don't promise to make anything because health and interest and stuff, but yeah, might spark an idea to me. May the stars shine upon your faces and have a glorious day. Thank you and goodbye for now.